Hello students, welcome to Affairscloud. My name is Vikas. So friends, we have an application by the name Careers Cloud which you can go and download through the Play Store. And once you have downloaded, you can log in with your Gmail ID. And why I am suggesting you this application, because this is the one-stop solution for all the current affairs. This is the best of the best application and the platform where you can enhance your learning through help. Here you will be provided with multiple courses. Here you will be provided with multiple options of quizzes, and even you will be provided current affairs on daily basis. PDFs and quizzes will be provided to you on daily basis, both in Hindi as well as English. Here you will be provided current affairs with weekly basis and monthly basis also. Here remember, once you have done watching our video, then you can log in through this application, take out the PDF, read that PDF and go through the quizzes. That will enhance your preparation. Same you have to do for weekly and same you have to do for the monthly also. In monthly you will be provided with the top 100 important questions PDF and video also, that will enhance your learning, and it will be a very beneficial and important video for the revision perspective. And not just this friends, apart from this we also provide you banking and economic questions. We provide you state current affairs such as of Uttarakhand, UP, Tripura, Telangana, and many more. Not just this, apart from this, we also provide you topic wise current affairs, and the topics that we are providing you are really important. These topics are such as national affairs, international affairs, important days, sports, defense, science and technology, apps and web portals, obituary. These are the important topics that are being asked in various exams across India. So these are the topics that are must and should be covered and will be beneficial for the preparation of the students. So such friends, I'll highly suggest you to watch our video, as they will be very beneficial for you in the long.
Hello everyone. So in this video we will be discussing important current affairs of 16th and 17th of April. The session will be very important, so do pay attention till the end. Let's start. First is NHAI and Nagarjun Sagar Sri Saline Tiger Reserve sign an MOU to enable fast tag based payment at forest entry point. See, whenever you enter a particular area, you have to buy tickets, right? For your family, it will be for an individual or a family ticket. All right. So, and similar to that of FASTag, whenever you pass a toll, what used to happen earlier was you used to physically pay the money, but now what is happening is, with the help of a barcode on your vehicle, it will automatically detect your barcode and deduct money from your Paytm or whatever reason it is, for whatever account it is connected to. Similarly, NHAI and Nagarjun Sagar Sri Saline Tiger Reserve, they signed an MOU that will be based on FASTag method only. If you want to enter a forest there, then similar to that of a toll booth, the money will be deducted from your bank account. Alright, it is another way for collecting money digitally. Right? So, it is your Indian Highways Management Company Limited that signed an MOU with Nagarjun Sagar Sri Salai Tiger Reserve. Mark this Tiger Reserve. This is important because here this FASTag based payment method has been started at the entry. Right? And this is this Nagarjun Sagar Sea Slime Tiger Reserve, it spans across Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, and basically this has been done to promote seamless and efficient entrance process for various vehicles that are entering that particular forest area. The initiative intends to create a payment mechanism based on FASTag at forest entry points. This would increase the advantage of ecosystem management coordination fee being collected by the FASTag at various Tiger Reserve entry points. The National Highway Authority of India established the IHMCL to carry out the electronic tolling. Right? The FASTag system, this uses RAID frequency. This uses RFID frequency, that is your radio frequency identification technology. Alright, it is to permit automatic toll payment at toll plazas and has been mandated throughout India for installation on all the vehicles with 4 wheels or above. Right? So it is your National Highways Authority of India that have signed an MOU with Nagarjun Sri Slime Tiger Reserve that spans across Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. Next is Union Minister Purushottam Rupala have launched various projects, that is APPI and World Bank funded AHSSOH. What is this? Let's talk about. See, Purushottam Rupala ji, he is our Union Minister for Fisheries, Animal Husbandry and Dairy, right? And they have launched this project APPI. First of all, what is this APPI? APPI is your Animal Pandemic Preparedness Initiative, right? APPI and World Bank funded Animal Health Support System for One Health, that is Animal Health Support System for One Health. These two projects have been launched by our Union Minister, or it have been launched by Ministry of Fisheries, Animal Husbandry and Dairy. As you can see, both of these projects are related to animals, and they are basically launched in order to conserve animal pandemic that can happen in future also. If you remember, recently cowpox was considered one of the disease that was affecting the cows in a large number, and multiple cows were subjected to death because of this particular disease. So in order to protect such disease, or in order to protect such animals from getting such disease in future, these initiatives were launched. What are these initiatives? Let's talk again. APPI, that is your Animal Pandemic Preparedness Initiative, and second is your AHSHOH, that is your Animal Health System Support for One Health. Correct? Then if we talk about this only, AHSHOH, it is India's first animal pandemic response plan in collaboration with the World Bank. The collaborative project will be implemented in 5 states over a 5-year period as central sector scheme with a financial provision of 1228.7 crore rupees. The project aims to cover 151 districts in 5 participating states, wherein it will target upgradation of 75 districts regional laboratories, upgradation of them, and almost 300 veterinary hospitals and dispensaries. The project also intends to train 9,000 para veterans and diagnostic professionals and 5,500 veterinary professionals. So coming back, remember, Purushottam Rupala have launched these two projects, that are APPI, that is your Animal Pandemic Preparedness Initiative, and second is funded by World Bank, that is Animal Health System Support for One Health. Next, what is the India's unemployment rate for March 2023? So remember, according to the data released by CMIE, that is Center for Monitoring Indian Economy, India's unemployment rate has been increased to 36.9% in the month of March 2023. That was earlier 36.6% in the month of December 2022. So we can say that from 36.6 it has been increased to 36.9%. This is the India's, not unemployment, it is the data of India's employment. Right? What is India's employment rate? It is 36.9% for March 2023. Right? Between July to September 2022 and January to March 2023, about 15 million people have joined the labor force. Correct? And employment in India is increased from 404.3 million in December 2022 to 410.1 million in March 2023. The workforce has increased by almost 5.8 million as a result. And 1 million is equal to how much? It is equal to 10 lakh. A combination of an increase in labor force participation and a fall in unemployment in India led to an increase in unemployment. According to CMIE data, around 3.9 million people joined the labor force in this quarter, which is drastically lower than the number recorded previously. Correct? If we talk about CMIE, who is the managing director? Mahesh Vyas. Headquarter is in Mumbai, Maharashtra, and in 1976 this was established. Next is your Atal Tinkering Labs. They have linked with KVKs and ATMA to involve students in agriculture innovation. I repeat, Atal Innovation Mission. This is an part of Niti Aayog only and Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare. They together have agreed to connect Atal Tinkering Labs with Krishi Vigyan Kendras. What are KVKs? These are your Krishi Vigyan Kendras. So it is your AIM Niti Aayog. They have tied up and along we can say Niti Aayog of AIM Niti Aayog along with Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare. They have agreed to connect these Atal Tinkering Labs with the KVKs, that are your Krishi Vigyan Kendras, as well as with ATMAs, that is your Agriculture Technology Management Agency under the initiative. What is the main objective here? It is to promote innovation in the agriculture sector among school students across India, so that the school students can also be aware of the various developments that we are seeing in the agriculture field and how can we use the technology to even bring more changes into the agriculture sector. These KVKs in partnership with ATMA will collaborate with nearby Atal Tinkering Labs to support agriculture related innovation. Right? Next. Next is India signed an MOU with which organization for sending wheat to Afghanistan. So remember, it is your World Food Program. So World Food Program is a department of, we can say, United Nations only. So Ministry of External Affairs, that is of Government of India, they signed an MOU with United Nations World Food Program to send wheat to Afghanistan. Right? Even during pandemic, remember when the world started, not just the pandemic, when the war started between Ukraine and Russia, at that time also India sent their wheat to Afghanistan. Right? The fifth tranche, and remember this was the fifth tranche, that is was supplied by the World Food Program for people in need in Afghanistan. The MOU, this particular MOU is a result of the Indian declaration that 20,000 metric tons of wheat would be transported via the Iranian port of Chagar, which was made at the India Central Asia Joint Working Group on Afghanistan. Not just this, remember when this wheat is being now supplied to Afghanistan, only the government of India is supplying this. No private player is supplying the wheat, because this rule was released by government of India stating that right now no Indian players will be exporting wheat to different parts of the world. It is, if we want to export, then only the government will be exporting that wheat to the different parts of the world. All right, it is to basically maintain the supply chain in India and make reserve in India also, because we know that because of the temperature unexpected can happen and the crops can be destroyed, due to which if there is a less supply of wheat in the market, then the price of this wheat will drastically increase in the market, and that we do not want. So it is your India that signed an MOU with United Nations World Food Program for sending wheat to Afghanistan. Next, which is the first country to approve Oxford malaria vaccine? It is your Ghana country, right? Republic of Ghana, it became the first country to approve the highly effective malaria vaccine, that is R21 Matrix M. This is the name of the malaria vaccine. All right, it was developed at Oxford University, that is in United Kingdom. This vaccine was approved by Ghana's Food and Drug Authority. This R21 Matrix M vaccine has been licensed for use in the children between 5 to 36 years of month 5 to 36 months basically, and who are at the risk of dying from malaria can use this particular vaccine. The vaccine is the first to surpass the WHO's target of 75% efficiency. Right? Apart from this, WHO, that is your World Health Organization, estimate that around 6,19,000 people died from malaria in 2021, and the majority of them are children in Sub-Saharan Africa. Correct. So coming back, remember Ghana became the first country to approve the Oxford malaria vaccine, that is your R21 Matrix M. Next, which metro launched Singara Chennai card in association with SBI? So Chennai, that means it is your Chennai metro that have launched Singara Chennai card in association with which bank? In association with SBI. This Singara Chennai card, that is, you can see this is the card. It is your national common mobility card. This was introduced by Chennai Metro Rail Limited. And what is it? It is a national common mobility card, right? Here it was launched in collaboration with SBI, that is its banking partner, in order to facilitate the seamless transportation for passengers. Here SBI provides card free of charge in stations. However, passengers are required to provide identity proof and pay a fee of 1.8% of the amount they recharge the card. Singara Chennai cards are now available in Chennai metro station as well as other metros that take RuPay NCMC, that is National Common Mobility Card, such as MMRDA Mumbai Line 2A, 7 Bangalore Metro, Delhi Metro, Airport Line, Kanpur Metro, etc. etc. Right? NPCI developed the technology for the RuPay and CMC cards. Apart from this, if we talk about here only about Kolkata Metro, this is the metro, this is the first underwater metro. River under which this will be built, it is your Hooghly. Right? Hooghly River. Moving on. Next, SIDBI. SIDBI has announced Mission 50K EV4 ECO, that is a strategic financial engagement to uptake electric vehicles. I repeat, SIDBI has announced the launch of a pilot mission, that is, as you can see, 50K EV4 ECO. It is to unlock the electric vehicle market by providing better financing terms and understanding other solutions that are needed to address the better adoption of electric vehicles. We know that EV is the future, right? The only problem, or one of the problem in EV sector right now, is first is financing. They are costly, right? Electric vehicles cost about basically an individual or a middle class family member, they will not shift to electric vehicles because two reasons. First is finance, they are costly right now. Second is the number of kilometers they provide, or we can say the mileage they are given, because on a single charge they are giving that 2 to 300 kilometers range only, because of which we have to charge that electric vehicle again, and that takes about few hours. So when an Indian wants to, or a middle class wants to travel, say for about a long road trip, or they want to go for a long drive, then during that time these electric vehicles are not economically viable and not physically beneficial for those individuals. All right, they are not practical for long journey. All right, you can use them in your day to day life. You can use them for daily tasks. Says you are traveling around 50 to 100 kilometers daily, then these are just fine. But for the long routes, these electric vehicles are not accepted by Indian market as of now. So it is your SIDBI, they have launched this mission, and the main aim here is that how can we make that financing better right now, because these are costly car. A single individual car, say for example it is of 10 lakh rupees, but if it becomes electric, it is made into an electric format, then the same car can cost up to 15 lakh rupees. Correct? Next, HCAL, they have received the SEBI approval for control transfer in the merger process. I repeat, HDFC Capital Advisors Limited, the market regulator, Securities and Exchange Board of India, that is HCAL, and SEBI, they have approved the proposed change in control of HCAL subject to a few conditions. HCL is a subsidiary of HDFC Limited and a co-investment portfolio manager. The proposed merger is contingent upon receiving final SEBI clearances for the transfer of control of specific subsidiaries of HDFC Limited. According to proposed composite amalgamation scheme, HDFC Investment Limited and HDFC Holding Limited, the wholly owned subsidiaries of HDFC Limited, will be first merged into HDFC Limited and subsequently into HDFC Bank. Correct? Next, Which bank has introduced scheme Amrit Kalash? This Amrit Kalash, remember this is a deposit scheme, right? This is a deposit scheme. SBI decided to reintroduce the retail term deposit scheme Amrit Kalash. It is a special scheme of 400 days, right? The term here is 400 days and interest rate of 7.6% for senior citizens and 7.1% for individual. Correct? Then in February 2023, SBI launched Amrit Kalash, the retail term deposit scheme with a specific duration validity from 15th of February 2023 to let me show you a 15th February 2023 to 31st of March 2023. Now the scheme was reintroduced with validity from 12th of April 2023 to 30th of June 2023. This is your Amrit Kalash launched by SBI. Next is your economy and business. Indian Oil and US based LanzaJet to set up India's first green aviation fuel firm. I repeat, IOCL, that is your Indian Oil Corporation Limited, is to set up a joint venture with US based clean energy technology company, that is LanzaJet Incorporation, and multiple domestic airlines for the manufacturing of sustainable aviation fuel. I repeat, IOCL, they will be tying up with LanzaJet Incorporation for multiple domestic airlines and for multiple domestic airlines for the manufacturing of sustainable aviation fuel. Aviation fuel is the fuel that are being used in the aircrafts and in your aeroplanes. Correct? Next is awards. Kumar Mangalam Birla received the Business Leader of the Decade award at AIMA. I repeat, Kumar Mangalam Birla, chairman of the Aditya Birla Group, has received the Business Leader of the Decade award at the All India Management Association. That was the 13th Managing India Award ceremony. This was held in Taj Palace in New Delhi. I repeat, coming back, Kumar Mangalam Birla, he is the chairperson of the Aditya Birla Group and he has been honored with the Business Leader of the Decade award. Important award, do take a note, this can definitely be asked in your exam. Kumar Mangalam Birla has won the award for his contribution to the Indian industry over the last decade. Right? He is credited for taking control of the diversified group and successfully consolidating its operations since his early days. Correct? Apart from this, remember ABB, the leading engineering service of the company, also bagged the MNC in India of the Year award. I repeat, MNC in the India over the of the Year award. Next is related to science and technology. Russia has conducted a test launch of advanced intercontinental ballistic missile. I repeat, the Russian Defense Ministry executed a successful test launch of an advanced intercontinental ballistic missile. This missile was launched from the Kapustin Yar test site in Russia's southern Astrakhan region. Alright, just remember that which country recently tested the intercontinental ballistic missile. It was tested by Russia. And this is all happening during the time of war that is going on. The purpose of this launch was to test the advanced combat equipment of the intercontinental ballistic missile, and the launch confirmed the correctness of the design and technical solution that were used in the development of this strategic missile system. Right, as it is a continental ballistic missile, that is the range will be way too high for this particular missile. Next we are talking about sports. Asian Wrestling Champion or recently Asian Wrestling Championship 2023 was held at Astana, Kazakhstan, and Aman Sherawat, as you can see him in the picture here, has won the India's first gold medal at the Astana, Kazakhstan Asian Wrestling Championship. Right, here you can see in freestyle Aman Sherawat has won the gold, Deepak won bronze, and Rupin won the silver here. Right, so these are the some awards that you can definitely remember. Here remember Aman Sherawat, he is a freestyle wrestler and has won the India's first gold under the men's 57 kg category at the Asian Wrestling Championship. Also remember India here won a total of 14 medals. In this 14 medals, 1 was gold, 3 were silver and 10 were bronze medals. So this medal tally is also important. A total of 14 medals were won by, and India was ranked 7th in this overall medal tally. And if we are talking about the country that topped the medal tally, it was your Kazakhstan itself. Next, when do we observe World Chagas Disease Day? World Chagas Disease Day is observed on 14th of April. Right? It is to raise awareness about the Chagas disease, also known as American trypanosomiasis. Right? This is world. It is a Chagas and it's a life-threatening disease that can cause serious heart and digestive issues. Then remember the theme here. World Chagas disease was observed on 14th of April under the theme Time to integrate Chagas disease into primary health care. Right? And remember the first ever edition of this World Chagas Disease Day is observed on 14th of April in 2020. Correct? Next is when do we observe National Fire Service Day? National Fire Service Day is also observed on 14th of April, and basically it is to pay homage to the firefighters who sacrifice their lives in the line of duty and emphasize the importance of fire service. The day is commemorated as a Martyrs' Day to pay homage to the 71 firefighters who lost their life on 14th of April in 1944 due to a massive Bombay explosion at the Victoria Dock in the Mumbai port. And the theme that you need to remember for this day is learn fire safety, increase productivity. Then there is a fire service week or fire prevention week that is also observed. It is from 14th of April to 20th of April. Remember this also, right? National, or it is your fire prevention week, that is from 14th to 20th of April. Next is when do we observe World Art Day? World Art Day is observed on 15th of April, and remember this is observed basically to promote the art culture, that is to promote the or you can say it is basically launched in order to promote the creativity among the individual, and it is observed by UNESCO, right? And this day was for the first time observed in the year 2012 as the on 15th of April as World Art Day. Then question can be asked, which organization observes it? I told you just UNESCO as well as International Association of Art. This IAA was established in 1948 in Beirut, Lebanon. Next is your state news. Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Dhami, they have launched a health program in Uttarakhand. I repeat, Pushkar Singh Dhami have launched, who is the Chief Minister, have launched a health program. All right, question can be asked that this health program was launched where? It was launched in Uttarakhand. What is this health? Accredited Agent for Health and Extension of Livestock Production Program. This was launched at the Survey of India Auditorium, Dehradun, Uttarakhand. Women have been chosen to improve the livestock related activities in remote rural areas under the health program, which was envisaged by the government of India. If we talk about this health, under this health program, trained individuals will give their vital contribution to preventing various infectious diseases of animals, artificial insemination, tagging of animals, and animal insurance. A-Help was created to provide primary services and bridge the gap between the local veterinary clinics and livestock owners. Right? And this program was successfully piloted in Madhya Pradesh and Jammu and Kashmir, and now it has been shifted to Uttarakhand. So important, mark this. This A-Help was recently launched where? In Uttarakhand. Earlier it was launched on pilot basis in Madhya Pradesh and Jammu and Kashmir. Next, so these were your important current affairs, friends. Now let's go for a quick revision. NHAI and Nagarjun Sagar Sri Salai Tiger Reserve signed an MOU to enable fast-tag based payment at forest entry points. Union Minister Purushottam Rupala, they have launched APPI and World Bank funded AHSSOH. These are the two programs for the welfare of animals. Then CMIE reported India's employment rate rose to 36.9% in March. That was earlier 36.6% in December. Atal Tinkering Labs linked with KVKs and Atma to involve students in agriculture innovation. India signed an MOU with United Nations World Food Programme for sending wheat to Afghanistan. Ghana became the first country to approve Oxford malaria vaccine. Chennai Metro launched the Singara Chennai card in association with which bank? With SBI. Then SIDBI has announced Mission 50K EV4 Eco, a strategic financial engagement to uptake EV. It is for financing the electric vehicles. Next is HCL has received the SEBI approval for control transfer in merger process. SBI has reintroduced a retail term deposit scheme, that is Amrit Kalash. Indian Oil and US based LanzaJet to set up India's first green aviation fuel firm. Kumar Mangalam Birla received the Business Leader of the Decade award at AIMA. Russia conducted test launch of advanced intercontinental ballistic missile. Asian Wrestling Championship 2023 was held and Aman Sharawat has won the India's first gold medal at Astana, Kazakhstan. World Chagas Disease Day observed on 14th of April. National Fire Service Day on 14th of April. World Art Day on 15th of April. And Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Dhami, who is the Chief Minister of Uttarakhand, they have launched A-Help program in Uttarakhand. This was earlier launched on pilot basis in Madhya Pradesh and Jammu and Kashmir. So these are your important current affairs for the day, friend. Now it's time for your revision. 39th Siachen Day. When do we observe this? It is observed on 13th of April. Next, 104th anniversary of the Jallianwala Bagh massacre was on 13th of April 2023. This took place in 1919. Next is your TCG Anadolu. This is the name of the Turkey's largest warship and world's first drone carrier. As you can see here, this is important. TCG Anadolu. Next is your SEBI. SEBI has unveiled their new logo. You can see here. This was launched on the 35th Foundation Day, that is 12th of April 1988. SEBI was launched. Next is India's first underwater metro started the trial run under the bed of Hooghly River, and this is your Kolkata Metro Rail Corporation. In West Bengal it is being. Alright. Next is your drone startup. Garuda Aerospace became the first to receive the Agri Drone subsidy. So these were your revision part, friends. Now let's move to the homework. First, which portal is launched by the Central Bureau of Narcotics to simplify the licensing and exim authorization? Second, what is colistin, which is in the news recently? Third, which space agency released the image of Crab Nebula? So these are your three homework questions. I hope you have understood the assignment. All you have to do now is like the video and comment below and let us know what are your views for the same. If you want us to continue with such sessions in the longer time period, then all I want you to do is to like this video and comment below. This will motivate me to work better and give better content to you on daily basis. So that's all for the day. Thank you and have a nice day.
That's all for the day, friends. I hope you enjoyed the session, and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel, you can go and follow us at Affairscloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this, friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is Affairscloud_official. In the end, friends, If you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue.